Have you ever found yourself struggling with simple daily tasks that used to feel like second nature? Maybe opening a jar feels tougher than it used to. Or reaching down to put on your shoes has become a little more of a balancing act. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know, you are not alone, and more importantly, you don't have to give up your independence. Growing older doesn't mean becoming dependent. In fact, it can be the very season of life where you reclaim your time, your energy, and your freedom, with just a little help from the right tools. That's what today's video is all about. We're going to talk about 6 smart, simple tools that can help you stay independent, confident, and comfortable at home, even if you live alone. These aren't complicated gadgets or expensive equipment. They're everyday helpers that can make life easier, safer, and more enjoyable. And here's the best part. These tools aren't just about convenience. They're about dignity. About showing yourself that you are still capable, valuable, and worthy of a life that feels free and fulfilling. So, stay with me to the end, because I know at least one of these tools is going to be a game changer for you or someone you love. You might even wonder, why didn't I get this years ago? Let's start with the first tool. This one might sound a bit basic, but it can be life-changing, a reacher grabber tool. You know, one of those lightweight extendable arms you can use to pick things up from the floor, grab items from high shelves, or even pull curtains closed. Here's why it matters. Bending down or reaching up can put a lot of strain on your back, shoulders, or knees, especially if you're dealing with arthritis, stiffness, or balance issues. And nobody wants to risk a fall just to get a can of soup from the top cabinet. A good reacher tool lets you get what you need without putting your body in a vulnerable position. My neighbor Helen, who's 72, told me she keeps one in every room, one by the bed, one in the kitchen, and one in the living room. She uses it daily, and it's helped her feel more in control of her environment. That's the kind of peace of mind I want for you too. Now, let's talk about something many people don't think about until they experience it: slippery floors. Maybe your bathroom tiles or kitchen floors get slick, especially when there's a little water on them. One small slip can mean a major injury. That's why the next tool I recommend is non-slip, anti-fatigue floor mats. These mats aren't just for safety, though that alone is reason enough. They're designed to give your feet and joints a bit of cushion, reducing pressure on your knees and lower back while you stand. So whether you're washing dishes, brushing your teeth, or folding laundry, you're doing it on a stable, comfortable surface. And there are styles that actually look great in your home, so it doesn't feel like you're turning your house into a hospital. This is all about keeping your home beautiful and safe. Feeling good so far? I hope you're seeing how small changes can lead to a big difference in your everyday comfort and independence. Now, the third tool I want to share today is something that's helped a lot of folks who live alone or have limited mobility, and that's a keyless entry door lock. I know that might sound like a luxury, but hear me out. Imagine you're coming home with groceries in both hands. You don't have to fumble for your keys. Or maybe your hands aren't as steady as they used to be. No tiny keyholes to aim for. A keyless lock, especially one with a simple keypad or even fingerprint access, means you can get inside your home quickly and securely. It also adds peace of mind. You can give temporary access codes to trusted friends or family, so they can check on you if needed, without having to keep a spare key under the doormat. And for many older adults, that sense of control over who enters their home can be incredibly empowering. These 3 tools, a reacher grabber, anti-slip floor mats, and a keyless lock, might seem simple. But together, they build a safer, more independent home where you call the shots. And the best part? You don't need to spend a fortune or remodel your whole house. Just a few smart choices can give you back that everyday confidence and ease. You're amazing for listening all the way through. I truly believe you're someone who cares deeply about living with strength and dignity. Isn't it amazing how just a few small changes can make such a big difference in your daily life? When we take little steps toward more independence, it's like opening the door to a whole new kind of freedom, the kind where you can move through your day with less worry, more ease, and a stronger sense of control. Let's keep going, because the next tool I want to talk about is one that many people overlook, but it can be a lifesaver, especially at night. I'm talking about motion sensor night lights. Think about how many times you get up during the night. Maybe to use the bathroom, grab a glass of water, or just check on something. Now imagine doing that in the dark, when your balance isn't quite as steady and your eyes haven't fully adjusted. That's exactly when most falls happen, in those quiet, sleepy moments when you least expect them. A motion sensor nightlight automatically turns on when it senses movement, lighting up your path without you having to fumble for a switch. You can place them in hallways, bathrooms, or even by the bed. That soft, gentle glow could be the difference between a safe step and a painful fall. One of my viewers, Jim, messaged me last month to say that after he installed motion lights in his hallway and bathroom, he felt instantly safer. He said, "It's like my house is quietly watching out for me." And that's exactly what we want, a home that supports us, even when we're not fully awake. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something that helps you outside the house, too. Picture this: you're running errands, maybe doing a bit of shopping or going for a walk. After a while, your hands get tired, your back starts to ache, and suddenly, carrying your things becomes the hardest part of the outing. That's where the lightweight, foldable rolling cart comes in. It's a tool that can save your energy, protect your joints, and make daily tasks like grocery shopping or laundry feel so much more manageable. These carts aren't the clunky, heavy things of the past. Modern rolling carts are sleek, foldable, and incredibly easy to maneuver. Some even come with seats built in, so if you get tired, you've got a place to rest right away. For someone living independently, especially without a car, this kind of tool is a game changer. I met a lovely woman at the park recently who told me she uses her cart for everything, not just groceries. She puts her gardening tools in it, carries laundry to the machine, even uses it as a place to store her knitting when she sits outside in the sun. It's not just about what the cart does, it's about what she can do because of it. That's the real goal, isn't it? Tools that don't just help us survive, but actually help us do more of the things we love, with less pain and more confidence. So far, we've talked about tools that help in the kitchen, the bathroom, and even on the go. But now I want to bring your attention to something that can truly make a home feel safer, especially if you live alone, and that's a voice-activated smart assistant. Now don't worry, I'm not here to turn your home into a high-tech laboratory. But imagine this: you're sitting down and suddenly remember you forgot to turn off the kitchen light. Instead of getting up again, you simply say, "Turn off the kitchen light," and it's done. Or maybe you want to listen to your favorite song, set a reminder to take your medication, or even ask what the weather will be like before you head outside, all without lifting a finger. Voice assistants like Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri can help you stay connected, organized, and entertained. But more than that, they can help in emergencies too. Some systems let you call someone just by using your voice, which can be crucial if you can't reach your phone. It's like having a little helper around the house, one that doesn't need sleep, doesn't take up space, and is always ready when you are. Some of you might be thinking, "I'm not very good with technology." But I promise, once it's set up, it's incredibly easy. You don't need to be a computer whiz, just speak naturally. And if you ever get stuck, there are simple videos and guides out there to help walk you through it. You don't have to learn everything, just the few things that make your life easier. You deserve a life that feels not just manageable, but joyful. That's what these tools are really about. Not giving up control, but taking it back, in a way that honors your body, your routine, and your independence. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you. You are someone who truly cares about living well and living smart. And that tells me something very important. You still believe in yourself, in your ability to thrive, and in your right to feel safe and capable at any age. When we talk about staying independent after 60, we're really talking about staying in control of your time, your choices, and your daily rhythm. It's not about doing everything the hard way, but about making smart decisions that allow you to live life on your own terms. And that brings me to the final tool I want to share with you today. It might not be flashy, and it doesn't plug into the wall. But for many people, it's the one thing that gives them the confidence to keep doing what they love, a properly fitted cane or walking stick. Now, I know, the moment someone hears cane, they might think, that's for old people. But here's the truth. Needing support doesn't make you weak. In fact, choosing to use a cane when you need one shows wisdom and strength. It shows that you're listening to your body and refusing to let anything stop you from getting out, moving freely, and doing what matters to you. A well-fitted cane isn't bulky or awkward. It's light, stylish, and customized to your height and comfort. Some even fold up so you can tuck them away when you don't need them. And more than anything, it can give you the extra stability that keeps you from stumbling, especially on uneven sidewalks or in crowded places. I once spoke to a gentleman in his early 70s who resisted using a cane for years. He said he didn't want to look old. But after a small fall in a parking lot, he gave it a try, and everything changed. He told me, "It's not about looking old. It's about walking with confidence again." And you know what? That's the kind of shift in thinking that changes lives. It's not about depending on tools. It's about choosing the ones that help you live better, longer, and with more joy. We've now explored 6 simple, powerful tools that can help you stay independent, safe, and active after 60. And maybe none of these are brand new to you. But what matters most is how you use them, how you let them fit into your life in a way that brings you more freedom, not less. Let me tell you something important. Getting older does not mean giving up. It doesn't mean stepping back or making your world smaller. It means learning to live smarter. It means finding ways to keep doing the things you love, walking, cooking, gardening, traveling, dancing, with more ease and fewer risks. And it means refusing to accept the idea that you have to slow down just because you've reached a certain age. You still have so much life in front of you, so much to enjoy, to explore, and to give. These tools, they're not just things, they're your allies. Quiet helpers in the background, giving you the support you need to shine. I hope as you watched this video, you saw something that sparked an idea for your own life. Maybe you thought, you know what? I could try that. Or, that's something I never knew would help. That kind of openness, that willingness to learn, adapt, and grow, is what keeps you young at heart, no matter your age. So, what do you think? Have you tried any of these tools already? Or do you have a favorite that's helped you stay independent and strong? I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Your story might be just what someone else needs to hear today. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who could use a little encouragement. We've built this space just for people like you, people who believe in aging with grace, power, and purpose. Here's to living your best life at any age, with courage, creativity, and confidence. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and let us know what you'd love to see next.